Finally gets underway here at Meadow Park. Both sets of teams making their way out. René Slagers from the 4-3 win over Manchester City in the WSL at the Chiara Keating in goal. Naomi Lazell returns to the starting 11 for the first time since scoring in. And underway here at Meadow Park. A huge clash to decide the remaining spot. Scoring against her former club at the weekend. Looking so strong. And Kate, of course, went on to the final at Wembley. It's on top by 2-1. Great sight and vision from Viviana Miedema. Here's Carolyn. Roared! A stable and solid back line for a number of years now. Mary Fowler trying to find a way through. Play continues. All pings off the back. Kasparai! Knack looks up. Sees Fugino open on the far side. A nice delivery, which is Mia Volti. And it does with Miedema. Turn, he's the ball. Manchester City continuing to threaten as we wait for. Well, Lotte Wubben-Moyes almost lost her footing. Opportunity for Manchester City! What a goal! In this League Cup semi-final, the visitors. Support on either side for Viviana Miedema. And it's Mary Fowler. Well, what a step up it's been for Mary Fowler this season. A competition that she's always performed well in. Used in the League Cup, but not so much in the league over the course of, the last season before. We'll have to find the back of the net at least twice. If it is all level though, after 90 minutes, we will go to penalties and extra time. Manchester City keen to make sure that's not the case. The flag was up against Carolyn though. Olympic silver medalist, former NWSL MVP. And her stats from that MVP season are quite incredible. A versatile player for Arsenal so far this season. Opportunity for Arsenal. Here's Blackstenius. Flanked by Alessandri, but still able to get the shot away. Fugino. Just to drive at Steph Catley. Raw picks up the ball. There's the strike. Anyone there to follow it home? A second. Fugino so confidently running at Steph Catley. And Mary Fowler finding. Well, it's controlled play at the back from Manchester City, something they were lacking at the weekend. Manchester City forcing Arsenal back once again. Fugino. Strike comes through, straight at the goalkeeper. Really struggled to trouble the goalkeeper between Manchester City's sticks. Here's Carolyn. Fowler. Making the run, Fugino over on the far side, swiped away, and really good defensive work there. City will try and continue to push and probe. Here's Carolyn, it took a deflection. And Arsenal have seen that as an opportunity to try and find the equalizer. Kasparai sliding in, and really good control coming in at some. Mornham. Russo. Fowler. Damage limitations there to keep things weighted in City's advantage at half-time. So dominant in this competition over the course of the last few seasons, winning the title twice in a row. If they're to reach the final, Waltic, the only player who came in. Blackstenius, who gets us back underway in the second half. Arsenal are going to have to come from behind if they're to find a way through to the final. Chelsea already booking their place. Fox driving forward, looking to try and help her side find an early equalizer. Arsenal reaching a final. There's Manchester City. That was back in 2016. It was just one goal for Manchester City to start delivering in terms of trophies. Arsenal have made a much better start, just a couple of minutes into this second half. Oh, that was close. I don't know whether she intended it. Manchester City continue the attack after grazing the woodwork. Hasegawa just finds herself everywhere for Manchester City. Broad. Miedema. Central takes the strike. Falls to Fujino, who's been lively in the first half. Hasegawa. Loses out. Fox. Blackstenius. Watched by Knack. Quality. Fox. Quality. Being forced to work really hard to get back onto the ball. Caldente refuses to let the ball be snapped on the game. Here's Lotte Wubben-Moy. Goes for goal herself. Now, Knack trying to get back. And penalty given. Push for Manchester. In front of the North Bank. Caldente steps up. And Arsenal are level from the spot. All level here at Meadow Park. Perfectly taken penalty from Caldente. Step. Well, again, we always expected to deliver in terms of the drama and excitement. Quickly gets back to her feet. Hasegawa. Fowler, twisting and turning. Oh, it's a... Well, how this Subway League Cup semi-final is delivering. Sandwich between... Fowler steps up, and it's saved! An excellent save by Van Domsen. The penalty. It's a demanding schedule for both clubs. Fighting on... Sandri. Lazel. Trying to fight to get back on the ball. Caldente. Fujino. So confident driving at defenders like that. Miedema has the... Miedema. Slight drop of the head from Viv Miedema, but Arsenal are driving forward. Cries from the fans for another penalty corner for Manchester City. Mary Fowler to take. Fired back in by Wahabi. Fujino. Hasegawa. Kasparai takes the time. Miedema. Road as Arsenal. And of course that the game that Katie McCabe was sent off in. Here's Miedema. Fujino. the ball get away from her. Hasegawa's there to collect it. Carolyn. It keeps going. Still Carolyn. No one in blue can force it over. Another good chance for Manchester City. And another opportunity to go. Deadline day signing on loan for Manchester City and towards penalties as well to decide this time. Fagino. Turn from Jess Park. Here's Fagino again. And well, that had far too. Blackstenius. And now the flag does go up. Just haven't had anyone there to connect with it properly. It's another bite of the cherry here for Manchester City. Fagino having to turn. Finds a way past Katie McCabe. London City Lionesses in the FA Cup on Sunday. And Alessandri and her compatriot, Mariona Caldente. Cross. Nice delivery, players rushing in. Reaching the end of the 90 minutes, here's Jess Park. Fagino. Roard! And just to extra time unless Jess Park can find a way through here. Here's Jill Roard. Fowler. Oh, and it's in! Man have surely won it! Emerging from the chaos, it's Daphne van Domsel beaten. To the keeper's left-hand side. Manchester City, what a time to do it. A game that was full of drama. A heavyweight clash between two of the dominant sides in the women's game. And a match that delivered. Who have a long journey back north, rewarded for their travels and their efforts in the season of her life. The goalkeepers celebrate. Yamashita couldn't keep out. Gareth Taylor delighted. Some of the pressure lifted off his shoulders now. Manchester City back in the League Cup final. Manchester City booked the second place in the Subway League Cup final.